Hello and welcome to this BBA case study. I'm delighted to be joined by Miguel Silva, the Technical Director of Effisus. Miguel, hello and welcome.
Good afternoon, Peter, and all the BBA attendees. So good afternoon to all.
Fantastic. Miguel, first and foremost, could you kindly introduce yourself to the audience?
Yeah, Peter. So my name is Miguel Silva. I'm Effisus Technical Director, and I have a past experience about more than 50 years in construction industry as a facade engineer, and my main experience is on as a facade weatherproofing, and I'm now focusing on UK application and UK region as well as Ireland.
So Miguel, moving on to your organization, can you give us a brief introduction and background into Effisus?
Yes, Peter. So Effisus is a facade weatherproofing supplier with providing integrated solutions on building envelope, always pushing for a facade efficiency and the building lifespan. And Effisus, we provide solutions about breather FR, breather systems, as well as airtight vapor control systems and Windows interface membrane systems. So we have more than 50 years experience in UK, and beside product, we work with a facade consultant, facade architects, always supporting them in a consultancy with consultant service as well in a project by project, detailing by detailing basis.
Fantastic. So quite a similar history to the BBA with over 50 years of experience, which is it's good to hear. And I'd just like to point out for anybody that's listening right now, obviously Miguel says Effisus far better than I ever could. So let's go with his pronunciation and not mine. It's so much better. I want to get into the specifics now because it's a case study and it's clearly a case study about a product that Effisus manufacture. What, in your words, is this case study all about?
Okay, so Peter, so today we will be speaking about the Effisus Vapour FR membrane system. So I'd like to share a couple of slides that will give us a brief about the product. And Effisus Vapour FR, I don't know if are you able to see it, Peter, just right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. So Effisus Vapour FR is a component of a Effisus FR envelope system, external Effisus Breather FR, and internally Effisus Vapour FR. As you could see on the right side, it's a section about rain screen cladding, and Effisus Vapour FR is applied internally, and we will provide, and this product is provided in a facade to avoid condensation risk and provide air tightness to the facade, improving the facade efficiency. So Effisus Vapour FR, it's one component of the system, and it's an airtight vapor control layer membrane systems, and is composed by a membrane and fixing sealing accessories, double side tapes, and fire-rated past sealant adhesives. So the entire system are classified as a class A2S1D0. And beside that, the membrane itself, it's classified as a class A1 non-combustible. So in terms of sustainability, the system is achieved the environmental codes, BREEAM exemplary level, ME code, and LEED, and all the system fulfills the CE mark in BSEN 13984. So going into the compatibility and the advantage of having a FR envelope system, we do have the full compatibility between the both systems, externally and internally, and it's a matter of application methodology, simplification, predictability. So the same way that we install externally, the same way that we install internally. So in the end of the day, we'll have one system provider, one weatherproofing design, one quality control, one project warranty, and one future-proofing solution. So for us, Peter, this means not only the product, but the product along with all the components needs to be complete, needs to be well tested, approved by third-party certification and as BBA, and installed track record. So in the end of the day, we know that it works. So means for us complete that we have not only the membrane, but all the components required to doing the intersections and sealings on the concrete, rough, irregular, porous, electrical sockets. So all together is complete is what means for us. So it is tested the way that we install, the way it is installed, it's replicated in a fire classification in a fire testing house. We do have overlaps replicated there, the tapes fixing the sealing tapes. So we do know with confidence that is a class A1 membrane and class A2S1 system. So in terms of approved, so we do understand the importance and we believe we all know the importance of having third-party certification and testings. And we have here beside fire testings, obviously BBA, and I'd like to give attention to BBA, Peter, and I'm ready to reply any question about BBA. So
fantastic. Before we just move on to what led to the requirements of getting this BBA certification, how did this product come to light? Was it a natural progression for the company, or was it something fairly new?
Yeah, so it's going back. If you allow me to going back to the product characteristics. So we this is a solution for identified problem of the existing standard airtight vapor control layers that they are made of polyethylene, and polyethylene is plastic, it's combustible. So this is a solution to for a problem that we has on the facade, combustibility on facades, and this is a solution that combines air vapor and control management along with non-combustibility. So in the end of the day is we are able to provide to the construction, to the facade, a solution that beside the weatherproofing specs, we combine with non-combustibility solution, and then we offer that we compartmentation. It's a matter of compartmentation. It's a matter of minimizing the fire propagation if happen in a flat or even if starting on the ground floor or wherever it starts.
Okay, excellent. So let's move on past the product and what led to the requirements of gaining or trying to gain a BBA Agrément certification.
Yeah, so we believe that BBA for us it's such important because our clients they recognize credibility and confidence to BBA when they are specifying and choosing Effisus Vapour FR into their projects. So, and I'm saying this: architects, facade consultants, building owners, building insurers. So. It's a matter of credibility and confidence.
Okay, fantastic. So this credibility and confidence, it leads to the specification of your product on particular projects. Have you got any examples of any particular projects it has been used on?
Yeah, I will. Yes, one part of the presentation was beside the product is complete, tested, and approved. It also needs to work. It also needs to, in the end of the day, it needs to work, for the function that it was designed. So, and we have past projects all around the UK, and quite a lot of projects ongoing in London. And for reference, we have 19 Elms. We have Designed the Street. We also have 9 Millbank Ergon House, and other projects as Chelsea Creek and Kensington Row as well.
Okay, fantastic. it's really good to see that expansion in different projects that it's being utilized on. I want to move on to the BBA specifically because it's a case study regarding the BBA. And my first question is, what was your experience like in using and partnering with the BBA?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, we did this certification. We did a certification inside of this COVID-19 pandemic time, and it was really a challenge. It was a big challenge, but in the end of the day, well succeed. So all the parties in BBA, and I'm saying, you know, we had factory production controls, we had the technical specs, we have the technical assessment on the product. We have also did the laboratory testing. So finance, you know, commercial point of view. So in the end of the day, all BBA parties were really available, willing to help, and also to find out always solutions. So we are happy with BBA. Yes, in the end of the day, even on this 19 COVID pandemic, if I said it's not a normal times.
Absolutely. Excellent. So I'd just like to wrap things up, Miguel, with just some final thoughts about what does achieving a BBA agreement certificate mean to you and also for the business of Effisus?
So, Peter, the BBA approval means a lot for us. First of all, because it is we recognize BBA as the most important label or certification in construction in UK construction industry, and the second thing is because Effisus Vapour FR in airtight vapor control layer application, it's the one and the only having BBA approval. Okay.
Okay, excellent. Miguel, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you so much. Effisus appreciate and thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you all.